interesting exercise today. And have I got a story for you? Was it, I don't think it was yesterday, the day before, I did an exercise where I got to teach a lesson. I'm going to get into that. Today's lesson is going to be describe a scene or an object to you so that you can visualize it even when you're not seeing it. But before I get into that, I want to cover a quick little story because I just spent a good 10 minutes doing this exercise and speaking to you to turn around and find out yet again that my camera is not recording. And I spoke about learning this lesson the other day and I thought I'd learned my lesson, but I'd only learned half the lesson. And because there's a combination of things, I've got the timer set up on my phone. So when I hit record, it waits, counts down 5 seconds and then starts recording. Now, the other day that failed because I also didn't have my SD card in the camera at the time. So it counted down, and once the countdown finished, it just went, no, can't save, not recording. And then that's what it's done this time too. It's counted down from 5. I've just checked it. I've gone to turn the camera on and it's counted down from 5 and then gone, can't save file. Thing was, my SD card was in the phone this time. What a string of bad luck that was. That's really annoying. After a bad day of having my PC is playing up, my desktop machine is rebooting all the time. It's making editing hard. Well, it's not booting. It keeps locking up. My laptop has decided not to turn on. I'm having major equipment failures today. It's joyful. But I removed the SD card to put it back in, and now we're here, and this should be recording this time. And I just wanted to get that off my chest because it's damn bloody frustrating. And it's a way to use up some of this time. Now, I want to get into this exercise of telling you a descriptive story about something you can visualize. And so I'm going to describe my morning coffee ritual. And, it starts with me getting out of bed. It's as soon as I get out of bed, it's definitely not the first thing on my mind. But once I'm up and going to bed, I get up and I wander down to the kitchen, and lo and behold, I'm starting to think about coffee. So in my house, and this is good that I've done this twice now, I can go through the description and hopefully not go on as much as I did last time. Now, so in my house, it's a long, very much like a rectangle shaped house. But imagine it more like a U, the way it's designed. So you've got the layout is a rectangle like this. And then, so imagine at this bottom bit, there's a hallway down here that joins this room. So all the rooms go around the outside of the rectangle. So you've got a garage down here and a little laundry, a bathroom, a toilet and a bathroom here. And then there's a bedroom, and then like an office and an open dining area and kitchen and lounge all down at this end of the house. And they're joined by a hallway. So my bedroom's up here. And so I get up and I walk past the toilet and the bathroom and wander down to the other end of the house. So when you're walking, come out of the bedroom, walk up past the toilet, past the bathroom, walk down the hallway. And as soon as you come out of the hallway down this, then you're looking straight at the kitchen. And I tend to walk straight in there, and you'll see there's a lounge room on my left and then the kitchen directly in front of me. And that's where I gravitate straight towards the coffee. So in the kitchen, you walk into the kitchen and you find there's a pantry on the right and the fridge and then an oven, microwave, etc. And then there's the sink with the window that looks out onto the, there's a barbecue area outside that window. It's kind of really cool. It's mostly used for potting up plants and used as a plant area. I'd love to clean it up and make it look really nice. I think it'd be a lovely place to go and use the barbecue, but it's currently out of action. You got the sink there, and then to the left of the sink is the coffee station. So it's pretty well organized. We've got a jar of Moccona instant coffee. We don't have an espresso machine. It's just instant coffee. It's what I grew up with. It's what I'm used to. I enjoy that. So you see the big jar of Moccona. There's a little jar of decaffeinated coffee in some tea bags, and a little jar with some sugar in it. I don't take sugar in my coffee. And then there's a little white tray with the tea bags and a couple of pot things for holding the, what do you call it? They're little things that you use, saucepan holder, little fabric thick things. They're not mittens, but they go over the handles of a saucepan, so they sit there too. in that same spot. And then so you just take the lid off the Moccona, get a spoonful of instant coffee, put it in the cup, turn the kettle on, and then being the fidget that I am and don't like to stand in one spot, probably highly strung, something like that, I tend to walk off and often go back up to my room and turn the computer on and such like that. Before I come back, load up my coffee and come back and enjoy that coffee. Now, it's definitely not going to be the first, or not going to be the last coffee of the day. I drink a lot of coffee. Maybe again, that's why I'm a bit highly strung. I tend to enjoy drinking coffee. I mean, it saves on eating. What do they say? Caffeine's caffeine's one of the main ingredients in diet pills. It's an appetite suppressant. So I tend to drink a lot of coffee, and it keeps my food down quite a bit. So it's got to be healthy, is my argument. And I don't think it's healthy to have too much coffee, but that's what I do. So that's basically my morning ritual, to go and get my coffee. I've gone through this already once. I don't want to have to go through it again. I think you get the picture. This is my exercise for day 13. Now, I'm so glad to have day 13 done, because that means that tomorrow's day 14, and that's my mark of doing this every day for 2 weeks. And tomorrow we'll do another review. I did a review at the 7-day mark, and I'll do another review at 15, which means it's a 30-day challenge. We're at day 14 tomorrow. So the day after that's going to be the halfway mark. So we get to do a review tomorrow. The day after that's the halfway mark, and I'm halfway through, and I'm so excited, and I shall see you tomorrow.